Hi everyone. Um, my name is Karina. To those who is new to my channel, I'm from Denmark. I just a little update. I got a job and it's 20 hours. Last video I was talking about not having enough hours, but actually we found a way how it's gonna be a success anyway, so that's good. Yeah, that's it. This project is recycling. Oh, I love it. I actually love recycling everything. So at my new job, when you have it's in a grocery store, and when we get these big wooden thingy, we call them paller, where all the toilet paper rolls and dish, I don't know. When we get the toilet paper rolls, they are in packages and everything, and they are standing on these wooden pieces. And in between the layers, there's this big sheet of this heavy, crafty paper. It's a little bit thicker, not a little bit. It's pretty thick, and I really like the material. It's recycled paper, because you can see all the fibers and everything. So love that. I'm using this in my new books. I will show you. I have where should I start? I will just start with something. The last video I show you some items that I got from some freebies from our secondhand shop, and some of the beads is here. I wanted to make a heart shape with these pearls, but with some nylon thread, but it didn't really work. So that is a do-over, but I love the pearls. They're really, really beautiful, so I'm very excited about that. I only made this one rose from some fabric, from one of the skirts, I think. So on a skewer, I'm definitely gonna make more of these roses and put them in our secondhand shop again. I'm not sure how to end up here around this part. Maybe a doily or something. If you have any ideas, please write them in the comments. That would help. Then between last time and now, I took home all the books that was going to be thrown out. When they are gonna be thrown out, they go to, in a heating place where they burn all the papers and stuff, so there's heating for the houses around the area. I don't know how to explain it in English, but I'm pretty sure you know what it is. So I took all the books. I get in touch with a lady here in this town, and found out that she was doing journals, or trying to do. So I asked her to come by and look at the books, and she took those she wanted, and the rest of them, some of them was like paperback, or paper, is it called paperback books, where it's only a paper cover. Those I have put in the garbage can. And then all these that has this heavy cover, I took all the books out, all the pages out, and the first and the second page is always just with the title or completely plain, and those I kept for myself because I can use them on the back of tags or something like that. Many of them is like colored, so I don't need to tie them and stuff. They are too small for pages in the books, but they are amazing for pockets and for, oh come on, envelopes and stuff. So yeah, I got a couple. There was also some images here from, it's actually about a book of a family that is, or just a village. It is about some Chinese that is going to America, about the culture of how they immigrate, I think, to America and stuff. Very nice images can be used. So yeah, that was the pages. This is cut out or cut-offs. So I'm just gonna cover them with cotton paper on the spine because I don't want the spine to be seen, and to cover inside here. This one was also for this one, but I just kept them like plain like this. You can just see them here. And this one is also covered, ready to do. This one is a gray. It has like this, I don't know if it's leather or just looking like it. This one is definitely not leather, but it has this image like it should be. This one is paper, also ready. And then this one. This one, even though there's something here, I'm keeping it because I actually like the image here. So yeah. So this is the book covers. And I'm just having them laying flat. The idea is to make some, I'm not doing junk journals in all of them because I like to put some of them back in our second hand. So I'm just gonna make notebooks out of them. And I made a couple today. These two. I put some pearls on the back. I went to look through treasure books. I don't remember her name. She has like this junk journal checklist, and look that up because it's great. She has you can print out or download her checklist, and the checklist is divided into cover, what kind of papers you can use inside, how to decorate the papers like stamps and stuff, and what to put on the pages. Yes. And she was also talking about spines and stuff. And I saw that she had these pearl spines, and I thought, oh, they're great. I think if we have 10 books standing like this, people will think, oh, what is this? And look through them, even though there's nothing on the cover here, but like looking through it and just see, oh, it's papers and stuff. I think they will be put up for $3 to $4, so it's not much. And of course it's a lot of work, but that is 4 times more than what we are getting for a book that's not selling. I like if it was sold, but the books that we are selling before I whip them up before they are thrown out. They cost around $8. If we can get $4, because I spent some time like cutting papers and putting something together for them, I will be happy for that. The idea is that the books will get new life in some way, and we don't waste as much. So I was thinking that pills definitely were more inspiring and more for the young, and that is also the reason why I use the papers from the store here. They are amazing for like if you want to do some coloring or something like that. So they can both be used as notebooks, but they can also be used as just color books. So that was my idea. It's easy. It's not gonna be a. I'm not gonna cut the edges and stuff. It's gonna be rough. That is my idea with it. I have made these ones before. I made these ones. These ones I just made this afternoon. It took me a couple of hours to figure out how and to find a needle that actually could go through it and everything. So yeah. But I got a digital kit that was difficult. I actually got it from a lady here in Denmark. I thought it was something she has made, but when I printed it out, there was standing Shabby Dabby Doodle, and that's Tina here on YouTube, and her YouTube channel is also Shabby Dabby Doodle. I've watched some of her videos, and when I got it and I saw it was her name, I went in and I looked through her videos, and she had a link to her Etsy. So I went to her Etsy and I saw this kit. So I actually contacted Tina, but I didn't get a response. I didn't feel great of using the digital kit knowing that it was hers and she was like selling it. I felt like it was stealing. So I contacted her. She didn't respond, so the day after I went in and I actually just ordered the kit and paid for it. So yeah, but this one is also just like a notebook. I did tea dyes and papers. I think tea dyeing here in Denmark when it's winter, it takes a long time. It's summertime, I can put the papers just on the grass outside, but in winter I need to turn on the oven, and when you have small children you don't turn it very much. It's not I'm not turning it up very much because of perhaps fire and stuff. So, and I started actually doing it in front of the fireplace, but as my husband said, don't do it. Yeah, so I stopped doing that, and yeah, so I don't know right now about the tea dyeing. I have watched a video where you can like tea dye the paper, put it on a tray or something like that, put the next sheet of paper inside a some tea and put that on top of the first one, so they lay contact directly on top of each other, and then just let it dry. But it's not that warm here, so it takes a long time, and that I'm not that patient, so I'm not quite sure right now how I'm gonna tea dye papers. it's not gonna be a problem, because now I will work on using this one instead, and I will have my lookouts for thinner papers at work that is like recycled paper in some way. But I did use a lot of Tina's digital kit here. So yeah, I really like this one. This beautiful fabric in the background is from Nola Harris here on YouTube. She has her Facebook group that is Nanny's Attic by Nola. Then we have, then the second one I made was this one, and I'm really not finished with this one. I went and I took some pink papers, but as you can see here, I kept it very vintage looking. I was turning it down on the colors. If you look, it's difficult on the video because it's over lighting, but these ones are very bright, and I'm not quite sure. I could just take my vintage photo and ink everything, but I'm not sure about that. I put some lace in that I like to put on the edge. I'm still working on this one, but it's really scrap paper for me. I tried to use a couple of sheets that was just laying around. So yeah, but some of them is very bright, as you can see. I will work on these. I don't have any idea of how. Then this one, I don't know if you remember, last year I made a calendar from a flower book. And now that it's 2020 and not 2019, I was cutting it up because I didn't write very much on the calendar itself. So I cut it up. I took the images out, and they are double-sided. So I made this one into a flower journal. There's only one signature. I can see there's 2 rows, but I double stitched it just to give it a little bit more pearls. This one says, "Those who plant kindness harvest love," and I thought with all the flowers worked very well with the images inside. And here we go. So when I had cut the images, some of them were square. Those I made into envelopes. If it was a long piece like this, I folded it into pockets. If it was a long piece like this, in this way, I made it into tags. So yeah, but I really like the colors. I tried to color combine the pages. This one, I will work on this piece. I put a piece of paper here, but this one is pocket. We have a tuck spot here. This is like a vellum or something like that. It's not a see-through, so I'm not sure what you would call it. This one is just a flip out. Here we should have more tags. It's pocket from a doily, paper doily. We have a pocket here that has 2 places on the back here and one here, and it's only glued like this onto the page. The center, we have here a tuck spot with an envelope, and this one decorated on the back. Some paper clips, the pearls, the dangle here, match the pearls on the outside. Here there's a tuck spot. And this one is one of these envelopes where you fold it out and you have like hidden writing spot. The die cut behind it was from Karen Phillips. You have this one as a spot here. We have an envelope. This die cut is also from Karen Phillips. This one is just a flip out. On the other side here, I couldn't decide if I made it into a, a pocket, if what side I wanted to see, so that was why I put it around a page like this. And then here it's a belly band. I glued it here and over here. This one is from Karen Phillips. We have this. I stamped some images on some of the pages. This one is purple and turquoise. We have this piece, and with a bigger paperclip. I think I will decorate the paperclip with something. I need some centers here. I'm really not finished with it. I have one of these ones. I followed one of Treasure Book's playlists with ephemerals for junk journals. I watched it with my daughter, and she wanted to make a junk journal herself. Not for herself, but for a friend of hers that has birthday here in a couple of days. So I helped her start it. She has made a lot of pockets and envelopes and stuff in the weekend, so she can decorate her own book. So this one she chose the cover, and I put some of the beautiful fabric. It's the last piece. She chose the papers, all the papers inside the book, but I glued it to this cardboard. I stitched it on and I glued that to the spine, and I made 2 pockets for her. And then she chose the different pieces of paper for her friend, and she likes to put a lot of pockets and tuck spots on it. It's not gonna be a writing journal because they are only 6 years old, both of them. So it is just a I don't know what you call that. Still a junk journal, but it's not a journal. It's not more like a discovery book or something like that. And then with the pocket here. So that is gonna be decorated next week, and then she is ready to gift it away. But that is my recycle project for the moment. I am working on hair pieces still, because that is like people are not getting baptized, but they are confirming their religious beliefs in Christianity. I don't know. When they are around these 14, 15. I'm sorry, I'm not a Christian myself, or I am, but I'm not a believer, so I don't go to church. I don't want to, yeah, it's another thing. So I will work on some of the flowers, and I will work on the hair pieces. These ones are just when I can make them when my kids are awake. I can't sit with the other stuff because this one demands a hot glue gun, and that does not work when you have a boy or a girl that's laying around the table or something like that. So this one is when they are at sleep, and these ones I can work on when they're awake. I don't take so many things out. So yes, I don't know what else to say, but say thank you for watching, and yes, I look forward to sharing other projects. I don't have any tutorials for the moment because I follow other tutorials instead. I would love to make links to them. If anyone wants a link to any of the ideas, I love to share them, but I'm not just, because there's so many and I can't choose which one is the best or anything. But I like Treasure Book's checklist. I will definitely see if I can link to that. Yes, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.